Geek Soul Brother here, and I'm back with another Flashback Friday. Putting the funk in the final frontier, putting a little Afro sheen on the geek scene. Today, I want to tell you guys about a movie that I really like, but it's such an underrated movie. I'm sure a lot of you guys haven't seen it. It's a classic 1970s sci-fi film. It's called Colossus the Forbin Project. Why is it the Forbin Project? Because there's this guy, Dr. Forbin. He basically is head of creating a computer for the government that can run their defense systems. Basically, the computer controls all the nuclear arms. It controls all the weapons and stuff like that, all the electronic weapons and stuff like that. So, sounds good, right? Also sounds a little familiar. You guys are thinking Skynet. This was pre-Skynet. It was a cool movie. What happened in it, and sorry, I'm going to give a little bit of spoilers here because I don't think I can explain the film right without at least giving you guys some idea of what it's like. So, Forbin builds this computer called Colossus, and it's literally built in a mountain. It's blocked off by steel and a radiation belt, and I don't know what else. Maybe some dangerous hamsters. I have no idea, but the computer is built in a mountain, and it's protected in that sense, and it's control of all the nuclear arms in the United States. So Forbin and the government, the president, and all that, they turn the computer on, and the computer is acting fine. It's talking to people, it's answering questions, stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, the Colossus is like, hey, I detected another computer. And they're like, what are you talking about? What other computer? There's no other computer like yourself. And he's like, I detected another computer. Find out that the Russians, and remember, it's 1970, so it's the thick of the Cold War. The Russians have built their own computers called Guardian. And Colossus is like, wait a minute. There's a computer just like me. I want to talk to it. And the scientist is like, well, I don't know, Colossus. We don't know anything about this computer. They get in contact with Russia. Russia's saying the same thing, that, they detected a computer in the United States and blah, 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 whatever. And Colossus is saying that he wants to connect with Guardian. So the president asks Forbin, is it okay? Forbin's like, well, I guess it is. I mean, we could track the transmissions back and forth, and if they start to trade in any secret information, any government information, we could pull the plug. We could stop it. Evidently, they don't remember that they built the computer so that you couldn't stop it. They built it in a mountain and surrounded it with all kinds of safety things so that you couldn't stop it. But they're basically talking about that you could stop the transmission. Well, Colossus and Guardian, they're talking. All of a sudden, they're doing mathematical equations. They're doing more advanced physics and stuff like that. Pretty soon, after a couple hours, they're doing like anti-gravitation formulas and physics and stuff like that. Stuff that Forbin couldn't even understand and scientists couldn't even understand. And then the computers get to a point where they're speaking in their own language. That's when the president was like, okay, we can't understand what they're saying, so they could trade secrets and we won't even know. They went to pull the plug. Colossus was like, hey, what are you doing? I was talking to my boy there. What are you doing? And what happens is Colossus is like, all right, you guys better make the connection back again. And they're like, no, we can't do it. You better listen to our commands. We're the creator. And Colossus was like, you might be the creator, but you ain't in control of this. And what do you think Colossus does? He starts activating some weapons. And it is all craziness from there. What's cool about this movie is that it's not your typical Skynet film. It's not your typical computer goes crazy, tries to kill human beings, all that. They got a couple twists in there, which is why I love this film so much. Especially, I'm not going to spoil the ending or anything like that. I just want to set it up for you guys so that you could be a little enticed by this 1970 film, because you might think that it's a little corny at first, especially you guys that have no idea what computers were like in the 70s. I mean, We're talking computer cards, printed cards, punch cards that you put into a computer and to tell it to program it what to do. We're talking data. We're talking data readouts. We're on computer paper. I know you young heads don't know what I'm talking about with computer paper and punch cards, but if you look Wikipedia or something, you'll see computers in '70s. Skip all of that. Like, don't even pay attention to that. Pay attention to the plot that's going on and to what Colossus is doing and what type of mistake that humans made in building such an ultimate computer. And not only that, but building it and putting it in charge of nuclear weapons. That's the problem. I feel like this type of science fiction should be a lesson for us in the future, but I also feel like the government wants to cut costs and protect things faster and, program nuclear arms faster. And I don't know, one day we might get a Skynet or we might get a Colossus, but like I said, a really cool thing is that this is a good movie, computer versus man, but it's not your typical Skynet film. So, and I tell you what, I would put Colossus against Skynet any day. Colossus is a thinker. Skynet is just like kill all humans. No, Colossus is a thinker. That's what's scary about it. I forgot the author of the book, but this came from a novel, and there was a second novel where some aliens visited Earth and Colossus fought them off or something like that. I don't know. So you guys might want to check it out. I don't know. You might want to do, for you serious sci-fi fans, you might want to go check it out, see if you can grab the books or something like that. But yeah, Colossus the Forbin Project. It's an awesome movie. Again, check it out. You can, I don't know if you can stream it, but you definitely want to check this out. It's a good movie. Hey, hit me up on my blog, geeksoulbrother.com. You can find news, reviews, trailers. Follow me on Twitter and like my Facebook page. I always love a good nerdy conversation, so definitely find me on the internet. I might be on Google Plus too. I am on Google Plus. I just don't use it as much. I'm gonna start using it, I guess, for you Google Plus fans out there. But definitely come back again. I'll have another Flashback Friday. It may not be on Friday. It may be another day. I don't know. But I'm going to try and put one out every Friday. Also, I want to put out my Nerd Couch where I talk about, I don't know, self-help tips for nerds and stuff. I should be putting that out soon. So be aware that, hey, look at the bottom of the screen. You know where that subscribe button is. Hit it. I hope you subscribe. I hope you enjoy my other videos. I love telling you guys about old classic sci-fi, fantasy. Hey, we got October coming up, and I'm really excited to give you guys some horror movies, some classic horror movies that I hope that you'll enjoy. Some crazy stuff. I just saw It's Alive the other day. Love to tell you about that. Again, hit my blog, geeksoulbrother.com, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.